What's up guys, this is Astranox. Welcome to my third episode for my Arena Beginner's Guide, and thanks a lot to Smilegate for sponsoring this video. If you are confused about anything, I invite you to check my first two episodes. So let's begin. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a lot of tips so you can better climb up to Challenger. So I have two teams that I use to climb to Challenger. The first one is using a speed playstyle, using cleave heroes to attack their whole team, Vildred and Arbiter Vildred, pushing my combat Shrewdness, best speed on Judith or Roside, and then followed with Rose, second best speed on her. Now this team right here, another account, is reaching Challenger using a turn 2 team. Slower playstyle, very tanky heroes, have healing, revive. I'm using Ruel of Light from the Moonlight Blessing and Charlotte from Selective Summon with a Knight using Aureus Artifact, and the fourth position is flexible. So this is better for progression, for the story, all sorts of places in the game you're going to be able to do better for yourself. The elements, which element counter which element, it's in every video. It's because you need to understand that. You need to understand it. So go back, pause, and read it if you still don't understand how it works. So my first big tip here is that you need to put a name to the face of the hero. If you know the name of the hero as soon as you see the face and you have a general understanding of the skill set of that said hero, then you can put the pieces together of the puzzle, right? Like if you see a combo of 2, 3, and 4 heroes and you can see sort of like how they're helping each other, what type of like counter they're able to do, what they do, right? Like at least very generally, they do damage, they heal, they revive, they remove debuff, they apply debuff. Are those heroes usually built to just withstand a lot of damage, or they're built usually to receive very little damage, but they can deal a ton of damage in a short period of time? Maybe their skill 3 hits everyone, or their skill 3 is a hard-hitting single target attack. So if you can understand some of these things, then it's going to be much easier for you to attack teams. But to be honest, a lot of battles are very easy using a few simple strategies, tips that I will give you guys in this video. So in the journal, in the game, you go in there and you click on heroes' faces and you try to remember, the name of the hero. You go in, you check their skill set, the skill 3, their skill 2, it could be a passive, it could be an active skill, and the basic attack, the skill number 1. Sometimes they have exclusive equipments, so you can check that, what gets changed. You can check their stats too, So that's a big tip right there. Now, it's going to be too much information if I talk about every single hero, but another big piece of information that I can give you guys, a big tip, is that in Arena, you can go in the top 100. Go check out the most popular Arena defenses because they're going to be running meta hero. Meta stands for most effective tactic available. So they're going to employ certain heroes that synergize well together. So when you're seeing a combo of 2, 3, or 4 heroes repetitively, like often, it's because those heroes have very strong synergy together and they're very good to counter multiple things. They're very strong in the current meta. At that particular time, those heroes are just very strong and they have maybe less weaknesses compared to a lot of other heroes. But the meta always changes. So you should check the Arena top 100. And then also, you'll have a better priority list of which face you need to learn the name, right? And then you should probably learn what their skills are doing. If you're seeing like the same faces showing up in multiple teams, yeah, I do invite you to go check that out and you're going to get a better understanding. And then what you can do is save your resources, save your Covenant bookmarks, save your Mystic medals, save your Sky Stones, your gold, and then wait for those heroes to show up in banners, limited banners, mystic rotations, and maybe you luck out. You do mystic summons, Covenant summon, you get some purple shine, you get like a dark or light hero, 4-star, 5-star, and then that's going to be really cool. Like, you're gonna be more excited because you already know these heroes are popular, they're really good, right? Politis and Celine counter heroes versus heroes that use non-attack skills. You have to watch out for those. two heroes. They're dangerous no matter your playstyle, like speed cleave, speed single target burst. If you're a speed player or if you're a slow player turn 2 with tanky heroes, those heroes can mess you up, right? So the top 100 here, legend players at that particular time, this is on the global server. Now, another tip is that if you still don't know what the icon for the class is, right, for Warrior, Knight, Thief, Ranger, Mage, and Soul Weaver, you need to know them. So check in the middle of the screen, a bit on the left side, but check what their icon are, right? If you're seeing a team with like a Soul Weaver and a Knight, or double Soul Weaver, double plus double Knight, or like 3 Knight, 1 Soul Weaver, multiple Knights in a team, more than one Soul Weaver, it's going to be very hard to take them down. So I wouldn't attack those type of team when I'm climbing, to reach Challenger. It's just going to be a long battle. You have some risks of like not be able to deal enough damage to take them down. It's just going to be very long, and you don't want to get into a situation like that. So with a tanky team, a turn 2 team, bruiser team, I like to attack teams that don't have any Soul Weaver, right? They cannot heal themselves, or very little healing that they're able to do. So I'm just going to be calling some names for heroes that are showing up often, so you can go in the journal, check their skill set. You got Conqueror Lilius, we got Savior Aiden, Light Aiden. She's showing up a lot now. We got Celine here, we got Phyllis, the specialty change of Phyllis. We got Destina. Destina is showing up more than Ruel of Light because she can revive the whole team. Not that much health, they'll come back with less health. Ruel is like bring back the one hero with maximum health and invincibility. But Destina is dangerous. She clans all debuff, big healing based on her max health. So I'm not going to get too much into it. We got Lua, pretty recent hero, very devastating, put skill on cooldown, sleep. Senya, very tanky, does a lot of damage, provoke the enemy to force to attack her. She counterattacks non-stop, very tanky, and deals a lot of damage throughout the battle, reflect damage based on her attack. We got Shu, is a powerful hero that scales based on maximum health. More health built on the hero survive better, but also when they deal damage, more damage based on their maximum health, the higher it is, then you're surviving more, and you can also deal more damage. So bruiser heroes, that's the type of hero, are very effective, right? The playstyle is slower, but they can stay alive longer. We got Bellion showing up so often. This is the Light Knight on the first team. Second team, 13 is the same Light Knight. That hero is insane because she keeps attacking everyone with skill 1 and skill 3. And with her passive, you cannot have any souls. You cannot generate any souls. So you cannot soul burn any of your ability in a game when Bellion is still alive. When she goes down, you can start generating souls, but it's really rough against her because she throws a lot of damage at you and she counterattacks. If she's on a counter set or even Elbrus, Ritual Sword, 5-star artifact, if you attack her allies, she will counterattack with her skill 1 that hits everyone. Very annoying hero, and her skill 1 can trigger an extra attack. I mean, yeah, it's a bad time. Bellion it's very dangerous hero, and you can see some combos. Apocalypse Ravi, 4th hero on the first team. This is her epic skin from World Arena. Apocalypse Ravi, you want to avoid her as much as possible because very hard to take down and big single target damage, and she can bring back someone to life with skill nullifier, which means the first attack you're gonna deal against the hero with skill nullifier will be 0 damage, no damage at all. Rem is showing up often. Second hero, first team. I'll talk about her more too. The last team, the 4th team, 4th position. Rem in Ice Warrior counterattack hits your whole team often, especially if you hit her whole team multiple times. She's going to counterattack and be very dangerous, hard to take down too. We got Remnant Vald, first team. He evades, a lot of evasion, and he can be rough and free skill 3 trigger when he reaches full focus. He can be dangerous. He might be able to stay alive long. He might be on lifesteal, replenishing his life. Angel of Light Angelica, second on the first team. Put silence on your team. Remove your buff. Put silence. Buff block. Quite annoying. You hit everyone on their team. She puts skill nullifier on them and clans a debuff. Like, it's a rough hero to deal with if you're attacking their whole team, like with Green Vildred, Arbiter Vildred. She's gonna, give them good survivability because she's gonna put skill nullifier on them. She's their first team here, 4th position. We're seeing Rem, we're seeing Bellion, we're seeing Conqueror Lilius. This is not legend, this is in champion. I'm just refreshing the list of teams so you can see a repetition, like the combo that's very popular, guys. You're seeing it often is Bellion. There's Ram. Bellion and Ram together is very dangerous. A bunch of counterattacks toward your whole team if you keep attacking all of them all together. So you want to avoid that, especially with a speed cleave team. You're seeing some Politis. You're seeing Bellion again. Bellion and Ram. Bellion and Ram. You're seeing Ram with Rimuru. Rimuru third on the first team. Rimuru is the fourth one on the first team here, third on the second team. He is a counterplay style hero. You attack him when you have a buff, he'll attack you back. Still copy those buff, two of them for his team, and he'll push his combat unit, get his turn faster, and drop a 10,000 fixed damage on you and pop you out of existence. You know, like that. That's dangerous. So yeah, you're seeing so many heroes repeating. Arbiter Vildred, first team, you know, goes down, comes back to life, deals damage to your whole team. Straz, second one, first team, penetrate 100% defense. He will take out the hero with the most health on your team one shot. Like, one shot. Even without an attack buff, he can pull it off. So yeah, Conqueror Lily is big crippling attack break on your team. You deal less damage. Takes your immunity off. Most of the heroes that you're seeing are usually built slower. Like, Conqueror Lilius, though, is going to be built fast. You're going to have other heroes that are going to be built fast. Like a Soul Weaver like DN, going to be built on the faster side. You're going to have heroes that, like Angel of Light Angelica, will have a decent amount of speed on her. There's various builds. Lua is a newer hero. She's going to have, like, sort of like maximum speed on her. You're going to have heroes like Ran. You're going to have heroes like Pera with, like, as much speed as possible because their base speed is super good, 128, 129. They will put their best speed on those type of heroes. Following up with a hero like Summertime Mysteria, the fourth hero on the second team. Yeah, that hero will put bombs on your team and detonate big damage. She will be stunning those heroes, and she pushes the combat units. Their whole team's going to be able to follow up back to back. It's very dangerous, very dangerous. So you have to understand which team is going to be fast and which team is going to be slow, so you can have the right strategy, the right heroes to go into the battle, or straight up ignore the team, avoid fighting them because it's too dangerous. They're too dangerous versus your playstyle, right? So definitely stay tuned for my next video. I'll have more tips for you guys. I'd like to hear what you guys think in the comment section. But that's going to be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.